Well, hello, coffee time friends. It's Monday night. You know, we was going to come back last night, but we had candlelight service at church, and it was later and later. Mama said, "You were right."
Yeah,
First time she ever said that to me.
Oh, no, it wasn't.
She had forgotten candlelight service was probably a little longer. So, when we wanted it to be dark, we couldn't do it beforehand. So, it's dark tonight. See, it's dark even in here. But we're going to go in here in the dining room, and it's a little lighter. And we're going to show you, start out with the Coca-Cola tree. This is one of Mama's favorite trees, both because, I'm going to plug the microphone in, because it's red and white, but it's also in memory and honor of my daddy, who worked for Coca-Cola for years and years and years. 30 years. So, we will head on in there, Mama. Yeah, we won't keep y'all long tonight, we promise. All right, Mama.
Look at
I'm
the
going to
trees,
change the... Okay.
Just look at the trees.
You lead on, Mama. Mama's going to direct us tonight.
Just look at the trees, is all I ask.
What's that mean, Mama?
Don't look at the field.
Well, there's no fields.
Or dirt. This is my Coca-Cola tree. And some of these is the gifts. This one he got at, what is that, 70? I know somebody sent you that one. Which one is it? There's a Coca-Cola. It's over in the cabinet he got for a certain time. And this is a card he got. This is a card from Coca-Cola and stuff from his bosses. And all of this is Coca-Cola stuff. A lot of it they sent us. And the blanket over there and just
When she says they, she's talking about y'all.
You are, yeah, you are. Like this little blue can, this little can here, the bottle, the train. A lot of that sent us. The globes here.
Double Santa at the top.
Yeah.
See that little blue can somebody sent? No, I'm go.
No.
That's
and the little bottle they sent. The train, I think, was
sent.
Little
bottle.
Last year, maybe.
I believe so.
But this and this was sent.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
All right, Mama. Next.
Oh, next.
Next on the tour.
Get around here.
Say bye, Coca-Cola Santa.
Bye-bye.
You know, I don't know if y'all know this, but Coca-Cola Santa.
And this is my table, halfway set.
We'll have Christmas dinner here. That's Coca-Cola stuff over there, those dads and that big sign. All right, Mama, next tree.
This is a picture of me and his daddy.
That was at a get-together we had here.
About
a year before he died, maybe 2.
1 year, I think.
Yeah, that's inside. That our Coca-Cola sign is in the house.
In the dining room. It's all in the dining room. And you want to show them the snowman tree? Can you show them it there?
Show them your snowman tree aglow. This is the one. Sorry for all this crazy movement. This is the bathroom tree. Can
you see it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okie dokie. That's my snowman tree with little snowman on it.
I don't know if I can get the... Sorry. I'm trying to get the zoom back. This is when you come in the back. That's the view you see of the trees upcoming. Okay. I think I zoomed in and I can't.
That's my Tupperware tree right here.
There we are.
This is Tupperware stuff. This is kids' things, but they're good for little cupcakes or anything like that.
Cheese balls.
Cheese balls, wonderful.
That's what they're good for.
Kid chains, arrowheads, glasses, plates.
These little kid things, that right there is the perfect little cheese ball holder.
Yes.
That's all things Tupperware.
Mm-hmm. And Tupperware under it, bowls and trays for kids, Mickey Mouse trays.
Alrighty. Next, this is your all's tree. This is what we call the Friends tree. And it is loaded, and some of y'all are going to see
Try to go all the way around it up and down. So.
Yes, Director Momma.
Well, I don't know. See their gills. Let me turn Sandy.
We have got terrible wind tonight. It's cold. The wind is like March.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it is
Terrible.
a rough wind, and it howls and whistles. There's my, I've down to 1 cup. Do y'all see your stuff? Some of you are like, yeah.
Some of it's covered.
That's deviled eggs, by the way.
Yeah.
Love the Mercury ornaments. Can y'all see your stuff? That little cross at the top, somebody sent that last year.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody sent our John and Mama gnomes. Happy Christmas. Look at that little, that's a little gnome. Catch up with Jesus. There's little signs somebody sent us. We keep everything you send. We've got some more we'll go over. Look, there's that salad dressing that Angela Britt sent me. There's all kinds of goodies in there. There's a fried egg. I forget the lady that sent that.
It's hot.
Beautiful, beautiful stuff. And there's some more over on the side. I can't quite.
Did it all, I know, and some on the back you can't.
Oops. Let's tell me I'm tilting my
Okay.
camera. And there's some bunnies. Even bunnies make it out for Christmas
Yeah,
here.
they're a gift. And over there's my Charlie Brown section.
Charlie Brown corner. There's a tree in the middle of all that madness. You see him there?
One little red ball.
Look at
and
all
in
the Charlie
floor.
Brown. Mama loves her Charlie Brown. I like Charlie Brown too. So that's Charlie Brown. Now the living room.
And then I'll turn Santa on. That's what Pam and Joe sent us.
This Pam and Joe sent us this beautiful Santa with a lantern. Look at him. Now that don't make you merry and bright. We don't own that music. We don't own any rights.
Ain't it pretty?
Mm-hmm.
I've already
You may have
got-
to turn this light on to really see the ornaments, Mama.
Okay. I've got my milk and cookies already out.
These are the milk and cookie boards, Santa boards we have on our website. And it says, Dear Santa. There's a glass of milk and some cookies. It's just the board you get. But there it is. Little presents. They're empty, but they're presents. And here with the light on, you can see the actual ornaments.
It went still.
I know.
It's blowing.
It has been a real windy day. All right, Mama, you turn your light back on.
Okay, show them my card.
Oh, these cards are beautiful.
That one spelled. This one.
I don't remember who sent that one. Does it have a name?
I forgot who sent it right now. I can't remember.
And these,
Some of those are last year's.
and this one, Miss
That
Kimmy,
one, Kimmy's.
Miss Kimmy from Kimmy's Southern Cooking sent
She
us
sent
that
one
one.
of those others last year, but can't.
Yes,
remember.
she sent that one. And there's a little nativity someone sent.
And
This one's kind of come
Yeah,
down.
I've tried to keep it standing up, but it don't want to. But it's so pretty.
Beautiful.
It's on there who it is. Who is it? Kimmy. This is one Kimmy sent.
Look at that. It's all 3D, if you can tell. Beautiful.
I don't know
beautiful,
what
beautiful.
you call this one. It's the whole. Looks like the whole town of Bethlehem. This
Absolutely beautiful. Those was down the coffee table.
Damn, I had to tape him
All
to
right,
the
Mama.
candle. Okay, let me turn this bright light. Oh,
Turn that
here's
bright
my
light.
man with our stockings on.
Our stockings are hung with cares. The hopes that St. Nicholas would soon be there. All right, Mama. Now, this is the one she refers to as my tree, isn't it, Mama?
Oh, yeah.
Chelsea, Mama.
Oh, don't put it on me. I thought you had it on you.
Mama, I can't be on it and drive it.
You can't drive it. You revoked your license.
I'm not a cinema
I'm
photographer.
getting away. And this is my bird, or your bird tree.
This is all birds, mostly, with nature. So it's all about nature. See the big pheasant in the top. That's not a real pheasant. No birds were hurt in the making of this tree. That's the beautiful robins. Some of them are burlap birds. Some of them have real bird feathers. There's little doves. Some of them have, I don't even know what they're made out of, but they're beautiful.
And I've got the mantelpiece with the birds.
The doves.
On it. Are they seeing that good? Do I need to
Mama, I think they are.
Okay, and the couch cushions, it's got birds on them. I put those on. It's all birds.
Birds, birds, and more birds.
Okay, and here's what we've been promising you that we'll show you.
This is the sun porch
This is what
that we've been working on, and it was over to where this bookshelf is.
This is where it used to be, right here.
And so we just stretched it out.
Johnny said, can you stretch that wall out? So
that's what we did. This is an old table. This isn't a family heirloom, but I love these old tables.
And this is an old lamp they converted.
This has been converted into electric. You can leave it on.
Okay.
That's actually a tomato plant.
That's it. It wanted to, one died, but the other, it's surviving. I'll just let
She's
it
got
live.
wreaths. And this is my favorite tree. Even more so than my bird tree. And this is because everything on this tree,
all except a mighty few little pieces like this one. And a few
few
more.
that maybe Mama made. Except for the star, of course. But we love stars on trees because of the symbol and because they just look old-timey. But all this crochet Mama made, these are snowflakes she stiffened.
These was
Bells.
the little plastic rings used to come on on gallons of milk.
Gallons of milk. They put Mama out of business. She used to...
I pulled them off and crocheted around them to have those wreaths. And I want to show you this. I crocheted this last year. But this little rocker was Johnny's when he was 1 year old.
I haven't said it in weeks.
This pillow is the actual pillow I put on the back, keep from him bumping his head. This is a quilt that I had made him when he was born and stuff. And that's how old that little rocker.
And that doll is creepy when it's sitting in here looking through the window over here at you, so I had to move it.
He said, I don't like her.
I said, Mama, I don't like that doll.
And he said,
She was
that's
sitting
not
over here.
me, because that's a girl and she's got a pink cap.
But that's Mama's crochet treat. This is my favorite because it means so much. My Mama made all this stuff. And she did not make the skirt. I bought that somewhere as a present for her.
At a flea market years and years ago.
There's our carolers, Miss Jo and Pam gave those to us last year. That was just out of this world, beautiful. And they're standing out here proudly singing.
Around the
Look how
crochet.
beautiful they are.
Do I need to turn the light on a minute for them to see it down?
You can. Whatever you want to do, Mama.
Let me turn it on a second.
This is a crock full of, it's a 30-gallon crock, and it's full of old, what's it called? Chanel bedspreads. Look at the beautiful carolers. Aren't they just gorgeous? They really bring the spirit of Christmas. Onward, Mother.
Onward.
Onward, Mama.
Okay, onward.
Believe. We believe.
Yeah. And this is I was going to show them. These are my Tupperware ladies.
Ladies, yeah.
Angela sent these out.
Angela Britt.
And there's 4 of them there.
See
And
how
all
beautiful
this,
they're on that shelf, Angela?
I try to set them up here, but the tall ladies is just a little too tall. Had to set them there. And this is all old stuff. Old. And over here is the fireplace and this chimney, or mantle, I should say.
This is the Mama's childhood tree. This is what we...
This is the popcorn and the cranberries and this tinsel, and Johnny made the star up
At
there.
Mama's request.
Yeah.
That's what you used to have. Homemade stars covered in aluminum foil.
It's cut out of cardboard and fixed with aluminum foil.
Now, theirs would have had lights on them, and they would have been these bigger type lights.
Mm-hmm. But these was old looking.
They're the older looking bulbs.
Mm-hmm.
And these icicles probably wouldn't have been back then, but the popcorn, the cranberries.
We had clear like popsicles back then.
Mama said she had the clear ones. Yeah. Here's the mantle. Little
and
tree.
over there's the cross.
Little tree. Here's the bed. I told you we had a napping bed out here. I mean, somebody could stay out here if they visited, but Mama's even got it decorated.
We'll have to move the bars on the pillows. And this is my last tree. And this is my joy tree.
This is joy for sure. Joy tree.
Joy up there, joy on both sides. This is my joy tree.
And that's what you need at Christmas, is a joyful tree.
And this nightstand by this bed is his granny's old sewing machine.
Old sewing machine. Probably not valued to nobody but us. Because that's just, you can find those at flea markets and places. Mm-hmm. That's the joy tree.
It's all joy, red and yellow. And we have 2 swings out here. This is the new one. Oh, you want me to...
The new tree. The new swing.
The newest swing, I should say.
Yeah, we've had that over in a while. This room is all about relaxation and just enjoying.
Old stuff.
Old stuff like me and you, Mama. Yeah. Let's turn the light out and see it again in the...
Okay, and that's the second swing, and that's my cookbook shelf right there.
This is where I do Sunday school highlights, and this table does stay here all the time because it works great for a makeshift office or just to sit and look at something. I mean, makes a great little area. So here is the dark version.
Let me move out of the way.
All right. There it is, folks. Christmas here on the farm. Let's see if I can come in here and get all these trees in one.
Let me get out of the way. I'm so big, I block them.
So there's the bird tree. There's all of them just looking down the porch there. These doors lock, so we have double security. I like that. Plus we have security on all the doors, so Mama feels pretty secure, don't you, Mom?
Oh, yeah.
This is my...
Stand here and get those...
This is my chair where I sit all the time, so this is my view all through the season. With those doors, it doubles the tree look. Mm-hmm. And then you can also look in here and get 3 trees. So at any time I can see about all the trees in the house.
All except the one in the bathroom and dining room.
And the ones that are in the bedrooms back through there, which aren't decorated. They're just pine trees with pine cones on them. And they stay up year round. So folks, that's the tree tour of 23. Mama's been working hard Mom, you did a good job.
Okay.
Did a good job. Let's see if anybody has any questions. Did you have Coca-Cola tree? Yes, that was the first one we shut. That was a very have a seat, Mama.
I like my chairs.
Beautiful. Well, thank you, Linda. Amazing hungry young mom. Well, thank you, Kathy. It's nothing new, and it's been a work in progress my whole life. We have, this is my grandma and grandpa's house.
Do I need to turn on the light?
Yeah. Grandma and grandpa's house. My dad, mom and dad. And mom and dad built on, when I was 12 or 13, to this kitchen area. And then we built on 6 years ago out the garage because we got tired of parking in the frost here. You never know what you're going to get to here. And then Dad wanted the sunroom in the sun porch.
It was a little sun porch.
It was a small little sun porch. And so this year we decided we could expand the sun porch out because we used it all the time, the little one. And we were like, it'd be nice if we had a little bit more room. And just because that went out to the end of the garage is the reason we made it that long. It wasn't we needed that much extra room. But the contractor said, it ain't going to cost that much more because you've got two of the walls. You're only building the end wall and the front wall. And it's just made with old, the walls out there are just siding, just like the house, inside and out. So it's just rustic. It's just us.
And it's all windows, just about.
And it's all windows, so that's made a difference too.
See what they're saying.
See what they're saying, she said. Awesome, beautiful as always, Mama Tootsie. Thank you, Nola. How tall is the biggest tree? They're all 8, well...
6 and 7. Well, these little ones, they're 6.
The ceilings are 8-foot ceilings. So
some of them are 7.
Some of them are 7.5 and some are 8.
No, we don't have
Or 7,
no 8.
I guess 7-foot trees, most of them. My mama's country tree, it's short, I just got it on a table. Just to bring it up. And of course, this one here is a little shorter. That one over there is 7 foot. I like different sizes. I like, at one time yeah, it's just on a table. At one time, Mama would put up 3 trees interwoven. And there'd be a small one, a little taller one, and a really tall one. We've not done that in a while, Mama.
No, we've not.
But they were all different sizes and really probably even different greeneries of trees. We've got from that one out there that's got all the crocheted on it. I just got it, well, this fall. It was on someone recommended it on Facebook, and it looks so real and natural. And it's more of a
Plastic.
Mama calls it plastic, but I think they would probably call it resin or something. But it is. It's like a. But the branches, each one of them look real, and they point upward like a real tree would. So that's the reason we went with it, just because it did look old for all of Mama's crochet stuff. Mama does stuff different every year. Remember last year she had the flock tree in the living room and had the redbirds on it. So she plans these. This is Mama's year-round project. So
I don't know if it'll be different next year and all those.
If not, we'll just repeat this video and say,
watch it again.
Here it is, the same. But she changes things, and it's a project of hers. It's fun. She loves it. She likes to spend the month of October decorating trees, and November, and have them ready by Thanksgiving. But with the finishing the porch, because it's all been little bits and pieces here and there that have to be finished.
And the remodel of the bathroom messed us up.
And the bathroom, where I was going to replace those tiles because it had one pop up, ended having to take the whole subfloor part up. And it was in the hallway, and I had them flip it and put the door in my bedroom, so I'd have a master bedroom, or a bedroom with a bathroom, whatever you call that. I think they call them suites or something now when they're selling how I don't know what you call them. I call it a bathroom with a bedroom. A bedroom with a bathroom. Mama's got the master bedroom that's always had the bathroom. And I always had to use the hall.
Poor baby.
Poor baby.
Poor baby.
But we have a hall, this bathroom up here that's for everybody, so that worked out fine. Merry Christmas, John and Mama. Well, thank you, Christy.
Thank you. Merry Christmas to everybody.
I can't wait to watch from the beginning. Yes, Sherry. Go back and see it all. Mama loves Christmas. She loves people over. She loves to bake and cook and do all that. And she has been looking forward to showing you all the trees. That's what's kept her motivated, is getting ready to show you all the trees. And she loves that. And that keeps her in the Christmas spirit, keeps her mind active on everything.
Oh.
And not worrying about things. And
this is where I get in trouble, climbing the ladder to decoration.
But she don't climb much because she's only on the bottom.
That's right. On the tall trees, I have to step up on the
Do you want to show any presents, Mama, that you got?
We'll wait till they get them organized.
That means you don't have them organized. We did make a trip. We did make a trip to
We've got several over there. I could go get some, but I'd rather wait and just do it. Make a show of them.
Okay. We'll do whatever you want, Mama, as always.
Mm-hmm. We've had them on here a pretty good while.
Do you ever laugh at when they say that I make you do stuff?
Yeah, I do.
Because you don't make her do nothing. Anybody have any questions or anything about Christmas or trees? Do you open gifts on Christmas Day or Christmas Eve? Pam, I'm going to tell you something. We don't do gifts. We didn't do them even when Dad was alive. We just eat together and get together and do our thing. Mama will usually get me one thing or some sort, and she'll usually give it to me on Christmas Eve night, because when we did do gifts, when we did them. But when I got grown, and it was just the three of us, Dad hated shopping, and he made it miserable for my mama, because he would start, now, you tell me what you want, and I'll try to get to the store and get it. And she said, I don't need anything. I don't want anything. Well, I'm going to give you money. And you can just say, no, I don't want that. I just want to get together. And well, you'll buy me something. You promise you won't buy me? And it was just on and on and on. So one day, Mama said, he's starting on that Christmas stuff. I wish you'd just tell him I don't need anything, and for him not to worry. So we were sitting eating supper, and I said, I got an idea. I said, we're also just, the Lord blesses us all the time with love and food and a roof over our heads. I said, let's just take Christmas this year and keep it simple and just be thankful and not exchange gifts. And Dad said, well, I'm for that. And so we haven't for years. But now what I do, I buy Mama stuff, and I'm horrible anyway. I can't keep it till Christmas.
No.
So I always give it to her the day I get it. Like when it comes in, if I order it from Amazon or whatever,
He'll say, don't open that package.
I said, don't open gifts while I'm gone today. Don't open anything that comes.
And then he'll open it, give it to me anyway.
I just want her to use it. I just want her to enjoy it. And anytime you give her something, she's so thankful. And so anything she asks for, I try to get it. Back in the time.
For much, though.
Well, I mean, anything you mentioned, like, or if, no, she don't ask for stuff like, I wish you'd get me so and so, but she'll say stuff like, I don't know, my house coat's got a hole right there. And I said, she must need a new house coat. So I'll try to find her one. Or she'll say, I'm about to freeze to death. So I'll buy her a thick woolly one of those, throws something other to. She's got tons of them, but I'll buy her a new one just so she. And I'll buy her earrings or something, or a pocketbook she might want, or something. But she don't really want pockets, but I think I'm gonna get her something like that. Just simple stuff like everybody does. So, anything else?
No, we've kept them on here a while.
Here's one of her Christmas presents that came yesterday.
And who opened it?
Me.
Who opened it and got it out?
This is a griddle. And she said one day, I've got that big old long griddle over. I just had to get it out when I'm just doing a couple of hamburgers. I need to find me one that's smaller. And I thought, that's what she needs is a griddle. So, I think this would be perfect for hamburgers on that stove.
Yeah. He's like, he opens up the gifts and gives them to me way over and stuff. One time I went to a...
Well, that wouldn't really be a good Christmas gift.
a meeting, and I had bought him a BB gun. He'd been talking about that, and his daddy got a BB gun, and I stored it to him and told him it was for somebody else. And,
I didn't believe her.
And everything, and I went to a meeting.
She used to tell me, I bought that for her sister because she has 2 boys. And I said, how can you get 2 of them? Well, the other one wanted something else. That was a lie. I knew. I knew.
But I come back from that meeting, there was BB gun papers all over the living room. And I said, how's this doing out? Because I had it hid really good. And his daddy said, he asked for it. I said, he didn't know he had it. He could ask for it.
He knew.
And he said, well, he wanted it. I said, he couldn't have wanted it.
He
said,
did.
He said, well, he probably might be sick Christmas because he said, I want him to enjoy it now. That's what his parents told. One year he got something and they went ahead and let him have it and said that. So he used it a lot to give Johnny stuff early.
The round, Robin, the round is the same as this one, except this is just a square one. It's just a cast iron griddle.
Oh.
Cast iron griddle. These are heavy.
And the round one ain't hardly as deep on the side.
Not hardly as deep, but you can use those for hamburgers and stuff. They call them a griddle, not a biscuit pan, but that's what we use. And I've seen on here a lot of other people because you use cast iron, but you can use a plain old cast iron skillet. It don't have to be the low sides. In fact, sometimes if you're making a lot of biscuits, the skillet's better because it'll push up against the sides and it'll raise more. But we've got a couple of those. We got a larger one and a small one we make biscuits on because it's hot and it stays hot. Once you put it on your table, it's going to stay hot while you're eating. That skillet and your biscuits will stay good and warm. This we would use more. You could do steaks on them, or you could do fried eggs, and you can do all your breakfast on this. So you could put a couple strips of bacon. You could put your egg. I mean, this would be this is just like you would use this one, or we would, like you would a griddle at a restaurant or something. You could have your griddle for sausage and bacon and whatever. You can do pancakes on. You can do anything you can. The skill just gives you a little bit more room. But we used to have, we still have it, a long griddle.
Yeah, I've still got it.
And
it goes over 2 burners.
It goes over 2 burners. And when Dad was alive and we had people in and out all the time, we used it a lot. Mama would wash it and put it back on the stove because we used it constantly. But it got to be, we were just using one little end of it. So we were talking about it the other day, and I thought that'd be something I could get her. Something I know she'd like. So that's kind of how we do.
You froze it up or something?
Did I freeze it up?
I believe you have. Excuse me, please.
I just love mine. Pan, you got one of these? I'm going to love it too, I believe. Mama will probably use what she always uses.
That's right.
We have Tupperware cookware, and I'll say, Mama, use that good Tupperware. Well, I'll just use it, and it'd be like an older one that she's had for a while. Y'all's Sweet Tea sent us a nice, we call it a kettle, you all would call it a boiler, and it's a small one, and a little egg skillet. And I said, Mama, why didn't you use that? Oh, I didn't even think about it. I just grabbed this one I grab every time. So Mama's not
I'm set and have it. I don't change
she's simple, She likes what she's used. She don't have to have a lot. She don't want to change a lot. No. She gets in her routine, her habit, and she's good to go. We never upgrade an appliance unless it's shot.
That's right. There's no need.
We just don't do it. I bought her dishwasher, stove, and refrigerator when they remodeled this kitchen. Or she wouldn't. It should have had a cream-colored stove and and then we'd have had to buy a new dishwasher.
I had a cream.
Because she never did have a dishwasher before.
I had a cream-colored dishwasher.
In here.
Yeah.
Maybe I bought you the cream color first. And we done this when we had another set of cabinets there when we redone the cabinets. Mm-hmm. They were small. And back in the day, you didn't have an island. You had a peninsula bar, and a lot of people still have them. And they're useful because it gives you more corner space than counter space. But Mama's kitchen used to end right here where I'm sitting with a peninsula bar that came up from the wall. And she didn't have any counter space. And the bar she kept cleaned off for us to eat on. And so when we did a remodel, I said, Mama, you need to look at getting an island, something that you can walk all the way around. And when you have big dinners and kitchen, people in this kitchen, it's helpful to have more space. And that's the only reason she agreed to it, so she could get more people in here. And they could walk around. Because you want to try your patience. You take a Christmas with about 50 or 60 people here, and everybody in this one little kitchen area and trying to maneuver around, and you can't move, and there's one little opening over here to walk through. It was such a bottleneck every year.
We managed, though. It's a little slow at times.
A lot slow. You'd have to put your food in the microwave when it got your turn because you didn't want to go first. I love how close. Well, thank you, Shirley.
Wow.
We are close. Mama and I have always been close. Me and Daddy was close. When you're just three of you, you kind of get close. Dad would call me when Mom would get out of hand.
Yeah.
If she wouldn't let him do something or he wanted to do something, he'd say, "Come over here. I need you to come by here after work." I'd come in and he'd say, "See if you can't get her for us to go somewhere, like they want to go to the smoke." Dad would want to go, Mom would be working. And I said, "Well, I don't think she'll take off work, Dad, but she might go for a weekend. You want me to see about booking you a weekend or something?" "Well, something. I just like to get her out and take her somewhere, but I'll mention it to her. She won't even listen to me." He'd say, "Come over here." And I knew if it was close to her birthday or close to some holiday, he'd give me money and he'd say, "Now, don't tell your mom, but take this and find out what she wants and go get it. But don't wrap it. I'll wrap it." He never wrapped it. What he meant was, I want to see it before you give it to her.
Before you wrap it for him.
Right. So I'd bring it over. Now, I would probably have it wrapped at the store because I'm not the best wrapper. I'd bring it, and he'd look at it, and he'd say, "Once you wrap that, you do a better job than I do." Which all he meant was, I want to see it before you wrap it. I got smarter as I got older. I'd go ahead and have it wrapped at the store. I'd bring it home. I'd take a razor blade. I'd cut the tape. I'd pull it out, the box, get it open, and say, "Here it is. Now I'm gonna put it back in this wrapping paper. Don't you mess with it anymore." Whew.
You was mean, right?
No, I was smart because I didn't want to have to wrap it. I was trying to get out of that if I could. Merry Christmas, John and Mama. Merry Christmas, Sherry. How are you? Folks, I hope you all got a calendar because it's 1 week from today. It'll be over at this time, probably for a lot of y'all. Christmas lunch will be served. The dishes will be washed. People will be passed out on your couch 1 week from right now. Recovering from the ham and the turkey and the mashed potatoes and all the starch and white sugar and white flour they ate. We will host Christmas somewhat. We don't, my aunt and uncle comes. Used to, our whole family came. And then when COVID hit, it just wasn't a possibility anymore. And it seems like every Christmas we have COVID. So they have all branched out and made their own traditions, which is wonderful, and it's beautiful to see. So they're going to their grandmamas and those, and those other people's. So usually we go to my aunt's for Thanksgiving, and then they come here for Christmas. And usually there's 6 or 7 of us, and that's it. But in the past, there's been 50 of us. 30 some of us.
Oh, yeah, 30 some.
In the past, before COVID, we would have a Christmas party for church, and everyone would come, and we would have a Christmas party for my work, and as many as it could would come. And Mama would even have some of her friends up, and would have every 2 or 3 nights we were getting together. And Mama loved it, and the counter would be full of food, and Mama loved the entertaining part.
Yeah.
But times has changed, and we've gotten older, and people have, babies are born, and of course, nanas and grannies want them to come to their house, and it just slowly evolves. But it's not a bad thing, and it's not that you don't love them or you don't consider them family or anything, but things do change. Your world gets a little smaller as you get a little older sometimes. So
that's right. It gets real small sometimes.
Let's see here. What do we say here? I love how kids always say thanks to Mom and Dad for the gift, and Dad has no idea. Susan, that was always my experience, and Dad wasn't a good... if y'all could have met my dad, you would love him, but he was just tell it like it is. And so my whole life, it would say, Merry Christmas, Mom and Dad, on the gift, and I'd open it and he'd say, what'd you get? Let me see it. Well, that's pretty. Like, he had never seen it before. We have Christmas the day after because, yes, Shane, a lot of people do that. And a lot of people have it. Now, like this year, I'm guessing a lot of people have it on Friday night, even though it's going to be on Monday. A lot of people have it on Sunday because it's going to be on Monday. So, and Saturday too. I mean, I'm sure from Friday, Saturday, and Sunday of next week, there'll be families all around the world celebrating Christmas. And some of the younger ones are probably going house to house and celebrating with all of them. When you have folks that have 2 or 3 families they have to go to, it's hard to do that one day thing. It's hard to go there and eat and then get up and run somewhere else and eat and you just do it over and over. So if you can spread it out, I don't think there's one thing wrong with that. I think that's just making it easier on everybody. Oh, your dad was the baby of 14, Sheila? Ooh. Wow. Mama was the middle of 10.
There's 6 older than me and 3 younger than me.
Merry Christmas, Jennifer. I want to recover from the holidays on your sun porch. Okay, Joanne. That's where I'm going to be recovering.
What did you call it?
My retirement porch.
He's fixed it for his retirement porch.
What I did, now Mama still travels a little bit, but used to we would always do a yearly vacation. I haven't been on vacation. Well, I can tell you the last time was in 2017. We went to Myrtle Beach. I haven't been on vacation since then. But I still have a vacation fund, and I put money back for vacation. So I heard this years and years ago. You can go somewhere on a vacation, which you should, and that's wonderful. But you could also save your money and do vacation spots at your house, whether it's a swing set and a comfortable fire pit, or whether it's an addition of a porch or something like that. As long as you save your money and you plan for it, you can do that. And basically, I set a budget, I saved my money, and we extended the porch, didn't we, Mama? Mm-hmm. And that's our vacation retreat. But guess what? It's not for 7 days. It's not for 14 days. It'll be here as long as the Lord willing. It'll be here from now on, and I can go out there and just rest. Since we have completed it, or before we even completed it, before we had we had a chair and something out there, Mama's been spending days out there in front of that fireplace just enjoying. There's no TV out there.
No television.
They said, "Do you want a TV out?" I said, "Absolutely not. This is not the TV room. It's just a place to go and be quiet and reflect and sit in front of the fireplace and have a conversation." Mama and I have probably had more conversations sitting out there than we have in years. Because even though I moved in here now, we don't spend that much time together. You all see us together about 99% of the time that we're together.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit less, probably 90%. Because Mama's got her recliner in the living room in there, and that's where she and Angela Lansbury and Andy Griffith and Mason Guy and Matlock, they all sit in there and have a great evening and morning and night. And
we murder and kill people.
They murder and kill people in Beaver and what's that other show you watch? The other morning there was cartoons on, and I said, "Mama, are you watching cartoons?" "No, I'm waiting on the Beaver."
I got busy working and didn't flip it over. And Beaver comes on at 8 o'clock, so.
And when I'm just sitting around, I'm out in the sunroom because that's a quiet spot for me. I don't watch a lot of TV, but if I do, it's a Netflix movie, something I've heard about, something that I think, well, that'd be good. So I'm out there. But out in the sun porch, Mom and I both gather up out there, and we just sit and talk about old time. We got to talk the other night about that tree, and it was the most excited I've seen Mama in a while, talking about stringing popcorn and doing the berries and doing all that, and what a good time they had when she was a kid, and her brother making popcorn in a dish pan and all that. That's the kind of stuff I'm interested in, is hearing the memories and talking, and no distractions. So it works out pretty good. We don't have a phone outlet out there either. We have our cell phones, but that's it. That's our primitive room, isn't it, Mama?
Yeah, everything's old and stuff. Only thing we bought just for the porch was the white cabinets, not the shelves, the love seat thing.
That's it.
And one swing, because we just had.
Oh, I was finding that swinging away for the backyard. Either way.
But 3 things. All the rest.
We don't buy a lot of stuff.
All the rest that
we either have stuff like that over at table that I bought at an auction 7 years ago. I knew someday I'd need that red table, and I wanted it. I gave $25 for it, and it didn't have chairs. I'd rather have an old piece of furniture, an old trunk, an old that table, something like that, is anything new I could buy. Don't want anything new. Our kitchen table came from an auction. There used to be a great auction about 15 miles from here, and they had all kinds of estate stuff. And I would not buy a lot, but I'd buy prime pieces I really wanted. Like our kitchen, the table is an old auction piece. Behind it is an old church pew.
That mean you cut down?
Used to be longer. We cut it down, made it 2-seater. That's where we sit.
Our dining room table's an auction.
The dining room table in there, that table there belonged to an old man, and there was 2 of those tables. My friend bought one, I bought the other, and they were in his workshop for 30 years. And it doesn't match a thing. Those chairs there that you see there, that was my granny's. That buffet was my granny's. And but that table there was an old, and I love it. It didn't do a thing to it but wipe it off and clean it. And he used it as an old work.
It's got nails in it.
It's got nails and scratches. It's the boards are wide on it. Let's see here. Oh, I froze inside. But we don't like. I don't want anything I have to be easy with. I have an old buffet table downstairs. Yeah, get it out and use it. Everything that we have in this house, I want to use it. I want to use it, and not that I don't want to be respectful of it. I just don't want to have to keep it pristine. I want it to mean something. We've got my granny's end tables and coffee table out there.
We've got the heart things in the middle of the show.
But yeah, I want real stuff. There ain't nothing about us. What do they call it? Fancy?
We ain't a fancy boat.
We ain't a fancy nothing. We like to just live and enjoy. I want clean and I want it organized, but as far as having it matchy, there's one bedroom suit in this whole house. It was my granny's. The rest of them are mix and match.
Iron beds like out there.
Iron beds and dressers old antique dressers that come from somebody else's estate or something. Get them for $20, $30, whatever, you know. Love them. Absolutely love it. I wouldn't have, if you offered me a brand new bedroom suit to replace the one I'm using now, I said, no, thank you. On one side of my bed, I've got a hospital metal side table. On the other side, I've got a 3-drawer secretary, because it's got a board that comes out to make a desk. I think it may have had a top thing on it at one time, but it totally does not match the metal one. And I've got an iron bed in the middle of them. Love both of them. I wouldn't change that junk for a brand new bedroom suit from the finest showroom, because it's mine and I love it. And when I look at it, it makes me happy because somebody lived before me and used it. And now I'm living and I'm using it, and hopefully somebody else is going to use it. That's just the way I enjoy it. Everything we have, folks, is borrowed. And everything that we have will pass away. Don't forget that. Let's not get tied up in stuff. It's so much. We don't hear any matchy either. You don't either. I don't either. I don't want matchy stuff. House and trees. I don't know what that said. Folks, we've been on here 100 years.
Oh, yeah.
100 years old. Love them. Me too, Joe. Me too. I have old dressers with the chamber pot and wash bowl. Yes, yes.
We don't have that.
No, we don't have it, but I know exactly what you're talking about.
I love those though.
Mama's dresser in her bedroom has got a marble top on each side and a marble top in the middle, and it drops down lower. And it comes up on both sides. I love those. And Dad got it for $35.
No, it's around 100. What happened? You was bidding on it, and he was bidding on it at the auction. And one was on one end of it, and one was on the.
We didn't bid against each other the whole time, though. I guess.
But you instead
we ran it up a little bit, probably.
On each other.
Well, we've seen it, and he wanted it. It was when he wanted it. And so I was seeing somebody else bid on it, so I was bidding, and then Dad was. We weren't bidding against each other, but we was bidding like every other time. But I think it was less than $100. It wasn't $100.
You're talking about the wash bowl. We've got your great-grandpa's wash bowl and pitcher they used to take to church for foot washings.
Back in the day. Everything's got a meaning. All right, folks, we could talk all night long.
Oh, yeah, we just about have.
We just about have. And we could just reminisce and talk about old times and old stuff. But we're going to let y'all go. We thank you for being here. I hope you enjoyed Mama's Christmas trees. Now, I want to tell you, I put a few toppers on. I might have put 12 or 15 ornaments on here or there. Mama done every bit of it. She does it all. And she loves every bit of it. I will put toppers on. Now, I didn't do the one in the living room because that's when she was climbing on that ladder that day. But she wasn't climbing because she was only on the first step.
That's right. I did the Coca-Cola tree by myself.
You did, Mama. There it is. You can see it in there.
I did the joy tree by myself.
You did, Mama. You've been naughty a lot of days.
I know it.
Climbing.
You have to climb a little when you're short like me.
When I see you do better on flat ground, then I won't care as bad.
I thought I'd been walking a little better. A little better at times.
Let's go, Mama, before we get in trouble. Good night, y'all. Y'all have a blessed night. Mama, say good night.
Good night, Mama. God bless you. So have a wonderful, wonderful night.
Bye.
Bye-bye.